welcome to Healing 101. Welcome. Welcome to Healing 101. Y'all better get excited. Season's greetings to everybody. My name is DrMonifa Jones. I want you to know that you have just stopped by to Healing 101. Healing 101 is a platform where we come together to heal live. We come together to learn about this experience that we're in. We learn how to make it better, how to make it easier. We're learning how to live our life with ease and grace. If that interests you, you should stop by. Because I hope you know that each and every one of us have some issues in our tissues that we absolutely need to deal with. Each and every one of us have things going on in our lives that we need to address. And it's not anything that we can escape. We can act like it doesn't exist, but that doesn't mean it's going to go away. So Healing 101 is a platform where we come together to heal live. As a, transformational life coach, I've been a clinician for over 25 years. I've helped multiple families, Mom. I've been doing this a very, very long time. I've also been an entrepreneur, a business owner. I've opened my own clinic. I've helped multiple clinics go to multi-million-dollar status. I've always had the ability to just be a people's person, to just build programs. I have a spirit of excellence. I like things done with integrity. I like things done professional. I like things done with a certain type of touch, that Midas gold touch, right? With that being said, I also want you guys to know that in addition to running clinics and doing clinic consultations and being a counselor for families, women, men, mothers, children, in addition to all of that, guess what, Serena? Guess what, Chris? Guess what? I'm a wife, a mother, a sister, a daughter, and effectively today I'm your friend. And we got a fire topic today. I'm so happy you guys stopped by. Season's greetings to everyone. I send my love as everybody's getting all ready for the weekend. So what I really want, I told you our topic today is turning wounds into wisdom. Welcome to a healing platform. I'm going to say it now, and I'm also going to say it at the end. I am so excited. Y'all better get excited. Serena, girl, I'm coming out with my first ebook. I'm super excited. It's going to be released the beginning of the year. So anyone, it's $49.99, and it's called The Healing Directory. It's going to be a series of journaling, series of different chapters where you can read over where you need healing in your relationships and your emotions. There's different things, exercises you're going to be able to do in your private time. I know I keep sending you in your private time, so now I'm actually going to send you in your private time, Cheryl, with some activities that you can actually do and assignments in your private time. Shout out to Cheryl, who when I mentioned the ebook the first time, she sent me a Cash App immediately. So Cheryl, you have the first one, your ebook coming to you. And so I'll say it again at the end, but let's talk about turning our wounds into wisdom. So guys, first of all, in surviving the holidays, let's talk about that really quickly. In surviving the holidays, over the last 2.5 years, we've been through a lot. There's a lot that we've had to navigate through. I know I'm not the only one that survived what we just went through. and things got a little funky. Things got a little different. You welcome, Cheryl. You're so welcome because you're the first one who jumped on. So I'm super excited that just by blind faith, you sent me a Cash App immediately, just by blind faith. And I really appreciate you for saying that I provide value to you, because I really do this every single day. I've been doing it for over a year free of charge. So I'm super excited about that. Thank you. Serena says, congratulations. But if you guys think about the last 2.5 years, there's been a lot that we have lost. You know, for me, there's also been a lot that I have gained. But with the holiday seasons, there can be an opportunity for us to kind of slow down, for us to gather again with family and friends, right? But it also can be a time when we are extra triggered, you know, because that's when we realize a whole nother year has come around and we still don't have money for Christmas. A whole nother year has come around and we still don't have peace with our relatives or our family member, right? So it can also be a triggering time, and it can also be a lonely time, because some people isolate themselves because this time of year, it's hard. You know, you think about the loved ones. I know for myself, you know, I've had to say goodbye to some people in my life that are very close, that I hold very, 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 very dear. You know, I've had to say goodbye to them during the holidays, you know. And think about the last 2.5 years. Some of our relatives and friends were far. Some of our relatives and friends were close. But it really didn't matter. The bottom line is that we all had a distance between us, a physical distance between us, which, you know, if you think about it, it's made a huge difference. So with that being said, things have changed in the world. So I don't want you to look at this holiday season, and also remember, it's a holiday and not a holiday month and not a holiday year. But anyway, I want you to look at this holiday season, and I don't want you to say, well, 5 years ago, this is what we used to do. 5 years ago, it doesn't feel right, right? I don't want you to expect it to feel the way that it used to feel. I want you to stay in the now. Because see, depression comes from not accepting things as they are. Depression comes from wanting things to be another way. Depression comes from wishing it could be this way, or wishing it would be this way, instead of just accepting it as it is. You know, you can say, I remember when all the family got together under one roof. We were playing cards, we were drinking, we were dancing. Now half of those people don't even speak to me. Half of those people don't even acknowledge me. All you gotta say is, let's make some new memories. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on what woulda, coulda, shoulda. If you know within your heart you're a beautiful person, you're a loving person, you're a generous person, don't focus on the fact that the memories have changed. That all of, 5, 6 generations, well, I'll say 3 generations and 5, 6 different family components are under one roof, and everybody's loving on each other, and it just doesn't happen anymore, right? So I don't want you to go into the holidays, oh Lord, this is going to be terrible. This is going to trigger me. I'm going to be so lonely. Why don't you make a determination to make new memories? Just make new memories. If you used to drink and you used to play spades and you used to eat macaroni and cheese and you used to dance the rate, just make new memories. Don't sit there and be like, when this person won't blah, blah. No. Just make new memories. Don't pollute your present with your past. Just don't pollute your present with your past. I want you to enjoy this holiday. See, you have to understand. See, let me tell you one of the main things I've learned. One of the main things I've learned is that, listen, my heart and my soul was in the right place. I had good intentions. So I release myself, I forgive myself, and I forgive others. But what I want you to know is that you are enough. And a lot of times we operate out of the frightened parts of our personality, Carmelita. We operate out of the frightened parts of our personality. I wonder what they think of me. I wonder what they will say. I wonder what they will do. And we operate out of what we think somebody else's opinion of us is. But can I tell you, that's not your business. It's not your business what your family members and your relatives and your friends think of you. That's not your business. You just need to know that you are smart. You are enough. You are brilliant. You are resilient. You just need to know that you are enough. You just need to know that you live with love. You just need to know that you live with integrity. That's it. It's not your business what other people think. And so I hope you make it a pact before 2022 to end this year being loyal to yourself. Are you going to do it? Pinky swear? I can see y'all. Pinky swear. You're going to end this year with a pact with yourself that you're going to be loyal to yourself. So many of you guys trying to be loyal to everybody else. But you need to be loyal to yourself. You need to be good to yourself. You need to know that you are amazing. And guess what? All this shopping y'all doing, you don't even realize you are the gift, baby. You better get excited. You are the gift. Thank you, Serena. Pinky swear. You are the gift. And I want you to try not to focus too much on the physical gifts, but rather the gift of life. I learned that when I lost my brother. Don't really focus on what I can get and what I can buy, but focus on the gift of life. Focus on the gift of one another. You know, my husband said something yesterday. I almost dropped to my knees in the kitchen. My husband said, I told you we need to have an anniversary get together. This was this past year. I didn't do it. You know, you want your funds to be right, and then you start inviting a whole bunch of people. Then you know these people are like, I ain't coming if this fun, I ain't coming. I ain't got no time for no drama. I ain't got no time. I already know who support me, who not support me. I ain't got no time to do a tally. Like, I wasn't with it. And my husband said, I told you to have an anniversary party, and you didn't. And he said it would have been my brother's last party with us. I was like, wow. I gotta listen, right? So I want you guys to focus on the gift of life. I want you guys to focus on the gift of one another, because who you celebrate with this Christmas might not be here next Thanksgiving, might not be here next Christmas. If you would have told me my brother was not going to be here this Christmas, I would have been like, oh, he gonna be here. He good. He good. He fine. He strong. You see all the muscles? You see how much he work out? You see what he eating? I would have told you he was good. And it wouldn't have fazed me at all. But he's not here. And I wish I woulda, coulda listened to my husband. But what we're going to do is we're going to form new memories. And we're going to value the gift of life and the gift of one another. All right. Turning wounds into wisdom. So I'm excited that a part of my directory is going to show you how to walk into your purpose and your destiny. It's not really that difficult. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it now. This is a little bit of excerpt, y'all, getting some freebies, okay? So turn your wounds into wisdom. Let's talk about it. The year's ending. Y'all know next week going to be fire. The last week of the year, y'all better be on here. The last week of the year going to be fire, baby. Okay. So with us turning our wounds into wisdom, many times that we have times in our lives, we feel rejected, we feel alone, we feel abandoned, we feel ostracized, right? But the wounding, listen, the wounding can be a way and a doorway for us to serve others. Pay attention. All of us who trying to figure out what we're supposed to be doing in our life, trying to figure out what is our purpose and our destiny, trying to figure out what is our gift, like what are we here for? Like what am I doing in this lifetime, right? I'm getting ready to give you the answer right now. The wounding can be a way to serve others. I want you to view the challenge as an assignment. The next time somebody triggers you, the next time somebody hurts you, the next time, and I'm hoping it's no next time. This is the past time for me. You've been physically abused. You've been sexually assaulted. That's why I say family times trigger people. Do you know how many people walk into a room with an uncle who has molested them? And now he's older and you never said anything. Do you understand what you're doing to yourself every year around the holidays when you see this person? And people don't understand in the family. They look at you like you crazy. When he come up and hug you, you like, you better not touch me. And instead of asking you, why are you saying that? Are you okay? They be like, girl, you better calm yourself down, you disrespectful. Not even understanding that all these years you shut up too long and you like a volcano about to explode. That's why holidays, family times trigger people, because we have way too many secrets. We have way too many sidebar conversations. We have way too many backbiting and gossiping in our family. Why don't we pull together? I told my family I want to own a rancher and everybody come live under one roof. I said, why are we paying, and I'm not against Jewish people, but it's 16 family members, all 16 of us is paying 16 Jewish people's mortgages because we all paying rent. And we all paying gas and electric. We all paying for daycare. But it's 16 adults. Why we ain't live under one roof with a house with 10 rooms in it and we only pay a small, tiny portion and we raise each other's kids? That's what I said. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy and laughing. I'm still going to do it. Look, new memories. I'll get a new family. Get excited. New memories. Okay? So I'm excited that the next generation, they're going to have some babies. We might still be doing it. So get excited about that. But with that being said, we have to nurture our inner wounds. We have to pay less attention to the distractions. See, there's a shadow work that we must do towards the end of this year and walking into next year. All of 2023, we need to say we getting rid of the junk. We getting rid of the issues. We getting rid of all the pain in our past that's holding us down. All these things that's been holding us down for all the years of our lives. We are letting it go. That's right. We're not holding on. That's right. Everybody want to hold on to their stuff. Serena, you are telling the truth. But let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get emotional empowerment. We're going to get personal development. We're going to get mental development, because wounding, let me tell you what it can do. It can either destroy you or it can build you up. It can either destroy you or it can build you up. And let me tell you what life does. It grinds us or it sharpens us. When you're going through the storm, are you being grinded or are you being sharpened? When you're dealing with your wounds, are you being destroyed or are you being built up? So let me tell you, when we get wounded, we make up stories in our mind that hold us back. So we have to drop that story and see the wound as an educational assignment. It's a part of my book. Turn your wounds into your wisdom. Can I tell you something? I have multiple degrees, but can I tell you something? They can't touch the knowledge that I have from all the experiences I've been through. The grief of burying 2 sons. The grief of being unfortunately in a marriage with a man who was unfaithful. The grief of dealing with so much family drama. The grief of dealing with so much hurt and pain throughout my life. It can't touch my degrees. And guess what, Serena? My wounds are now going to be my wisdom, because I'm going to show you how not to be in an abusive relationship. I'm going to show women how to take 5 minutes alone, so the other 23 hours and 55 minutes of the day, they can be present to their family instead of sitting there just despising the family secretly. So many women come in the therapy room. I had one woman who had 8 kids who said, I don't like none of them. I started my first child at age 15. She said, I don't like none of them. And I'm tired of taking care of kids. And do you know she secretly created an apartment somewhere else and left her family? Left her family. That's right, Tia. Life experiences are amazing when we grow from them. But when we let ourselves die from them, we let ourselves get buried from them. That's the difference. But this woman came to therapy telling me she despised her own kids. So listen, women, we do what we do, but behind closed doors, we ready to get a drink, we ready to get a new man, we ready to throw our hands up because it gets awful. But what if I teach you how to take 5 minutes and some solitude and some gratitude and appreciation, so when you come back, you have the energy, you have the joy, you have the happiness, you have the zest for life to really love your family and not resent them and not be mad because you ain't got no time for yourself, and not be, oh, hey, it says Tia Talks, that's Charlie Cooper, hey sis, and not be so upset when you can't spend time alone because you've taken the time. You took it before they even woke up. So you ain't mad at nobody. You're not walking around feeling like you resent feeding the babies and you resent taking care of your husband, and it's like a chore now. Okay, get on top. It's like a chore. It's not fun anymore. Y'all used to be rabbits. Y'all used to be having a ball. Y'all used to be having a great time. Now it's like, oh, it's Wednesday. All right, come on. You don't want your life like that. You want your life full of joy, full of zest, full of peace, full of happiness. And this is the thing. I want you to know, let people off the hook. That's how you're going to step into next year in an amazing way. Let people off the hook. Let me tell you why. Because it is easier to be weak than to be strong. It is easier to rather be weak than to be strong, Charlie. I'm telling you right now. People take the weak way out. People don't have integrity these days. Like my brother, live, love, serve. He was uncommon. He was uncommon. It is easier to conform to the crowd than to be committed to stand up for what's right. If your family's sitting around talking about a family member, you ain't going to stand up for them. You ain't going to be like, you remember this, you remember that. You just going to be quiet. You're going to let the drama continue. You ain't going to say nothing. You're just going to be chill and like, I ain't rocking no boats. Listen, forgive yourself and forgive others. It's easier for people to be weak than it is for them to be strong. Most people won't be strong. Most people won't speak their minds. Most people are not committed to doing what is right. They like, I ain't rocking no boat. My name Bennett. I ain't in it. And then generational curses continue and continue. But you know, I don't know about nobody else, but they stopped with me. They stopped with me, baby. No. They stopped with me. And I can show you better than I can tell you. So stay tuned. Imagine Malcolm X was quiet. Imagine, look, he stood up for all of our people. Can you just stand up for your daughter? Can you just stand up for your brother? Can you just stand up for your auntie? Just one person in your family. Just one. Can you do that? Most people can't. It's easier to be weak than to be strong. It's easier to conform than to be committed. So you have to ask yourself the question. You going to be strong? You're going to not be with the BS in the new year? You're going to be like, no. Why are you co-signing me? And then this is the thing that people don't realize. They be getting you caught up in it. Why they think you should be a part of it? They labeled you as weak. That's why you're a part of it. Because they knew you would be down for the bobo. Now, they know, don't come over here with no BS over here. They know I don't play that. I don't play that. But anyway. When you are looking for your purpose and your destiny, you turn your wounds into wisdom. All of your hurt, all of your pain, you turn that into wisdom. I have an assignment on that. So many people, like for an example, you want to be a chef? Okay, do you know how to cook though? Wait for it. No, but I will learn. Why don't you do something you already know how to do? You want to be a fireman, but do you know anything about that craft? No. No, leave that to my sis Chris. We're not cut out for that. Those water hoses are heavy. You need some muscles, some strength, and you definitely got to be fast on your feet to think, because fire is fast, baby. But so many people are operating outside of their place of expertise. They say, ain't nowhere in the world. It is my desire to work in the world in a place where I was hurt. That is your assignment. That was your education for this lifetime. Can you please understand that that is your education for this lifetime? I hope you guys are getting the healing directory. It's $49.99, but for the pre-release, get excited. It's only $20. I'm super excited about that. So one thing I know is wounding is the best thing that happened to me. I want you to know in 2020, something really just crushing happened to my life. And I thought, hey, burying my two sons is the worst thing that ever happened to me, Mama Lester. Hey, I said burying two boys, burying one was worse. And then I said, could nothing be worse? Oh, now I buried two. I said, could nothing be worse? Guess what? Something worse happened. And I thought I wouldn't make it out. Cried for 2 years straight. Thought I wouldn't make it out, but I did. But guess what? What my wounds taught me? The wisdom of respect yourself if others won't. Value yourself if others won't. Validate yourself if others won't. Love and approve and appreciate yourself if others won't. I was like, wow. My whole life, I was begging people to value me and validate me. And then I realized, baby, validation is for parking. You better get excited about that. I don't need your validation. As long as I look myself in the mirror every single day and I approve of myself, I don't need anything outside of that. See, I have an inner standing. I have an inner standing of a relationship with myself. And they ain't got nothing to do with you. So get excited about that. See, listen. Everybody has a story. Your story can be, not even my family loved me. I was rejected. I was abandoned. And then you could say, well, I made poor choices. And I could say, I made poor choices. That didn't mean you had to reject me and abandon me, though. But I did make poor choices. But at the end of the day, it ain't your business what people think about you. It just ain't your business. So stay out of other people's business. It ain't your business what people think about you. Turn your wounds into wisdom. What you gonna do? Just cry because you've been abused? What you gonna do? Just cry because you've been assaulted? What you gonna do? Just cry because you living with grief because you miss your loved one? What you gonna do? I just got invited on January the 20th to a very exclusive luncheon. I'm excited. Atlanta, Maryland. And it's about grief. This beautiful, beautiful young lady lost her mother and grieved so much, she turned it into a business. And she said, if I'm going through this, what are other people going through? So she's teaching people how to deal with their grief. It's called Can I Grieve? So many people be like, stop. I'm grieving right now. So many people be like, stop. Like, don't cry. Hold it in. But no. And she's like, can I grieve? My mama is gone. Can I grieve? And I'm excited for her. And she invited me to that luncheon, exclusive luncheon for women in leadership. But I want to tell you something. She turned her wounds into wisdom. What are you going to do with your wounds? You just going to cry? I cried for 2 years, and guess what? Ain't not a one came to wipe my tears. I cried for 2 years straight. Ain't not a one came to take this burden off me. Ain't not, oh, you miss, oh, let me bring her, let me, no, not a one. Not a one. So this is what I'm telling you. I told you before, nobody's going to knock on your door and journal for you. Nobody's going to knock on your door and meditate for you. It's just not going to happen. We have to do the shadow work. We have to do the tough work. There are two sides to the coin, and you have to think about how you're going to turn it around. So what I want you to do is I want you to learn to turn, that's right, Serena, we're going to turn our wounds into wisdom, and we are also going to turn our pain into purpose. All that pain you went through when you felt rejected and abandoned. All that pain you went through when you doubted yourself. All the pain I went through when I was a little girl, didn't know who I was, had low self-esteem, had no confidence in myself, believed I had to settle for any guy that winked at me, didn't have any scruples. I would love to teach other young women, you bad to the bone right now. Because you're allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. Don't you just settle for no junk. As a matter of fact, this ain't the age to settle for nobody because you don't know who you are. Upgrade yourself first so you can attract to yourself who you really deserve in your life. You ain't ready, girl. I want to teach people to honor and to nurture themselves. I want to teach people to nurture their inner goals because they can do it. We can turn our wounds into wisdom, our pain into purpose, and our sadness into service. You better get excited about that. Those are chapters in my book. Wounds into wisdom, pain into purpose, and sadness into service. So I'm so excited that Cheryl is not going to be the only one who's getting a pre-release. I'm so excited, guys, about this ebook. I was trying to think if I was going to do it on live, if I was going to do it in person, and just kind of have, you know, the TV program. I'm going to figure it out, but it's going to be fire, baby. So DrMonifa Jones is my Cash App, and it's only $20 for the pre-release. And you can, well, it's going to be $49.99 once I release it on January the 1st. So, guys, let me tell you what the new economy is as we shut it down. The new economy is the awakening. I don't know if you've noticed a shift since the pandemic. I don't know if you've noticed that everybody's not going to buildings. Everybody's not meeting together in big conference rooms and big arenas like they used to. Do you know that the new currency is the awakening? That each and every one of us is something being awakened in our soul. What are you called to do? Your wounds are your wisdom. You're looking for a business, but the business is inside of you. You are an expert on whatever you've been through. Because, oh, I hope you hear me loud and clear. Whatever you've been through, you've already gotten through it. Get excited. You already got through it. That's so exciting. Whatever you've been through, you already got through it. Did y'all hear that? You already got through it. And I'm proud of you. And congratulations. And you made it. So now you can profit by it. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Turn your pain into purpose. Turn your sadness into service. I know for me, I don't want another woman understanding what it is to bury one son, let alone two. I don't want another woman to understand the pain and the anguish of separation from your child. I don't want them to know the pain and the anguish of not being able to be with your family members. I don't want them to know the pain and the anguish of being in an abusive marriage. I don't want them to know the pain and the anguish of just being ostracized and outcast in your own. It's special. But what I want to say is that I declared that it ain't my business, Serena. I don't care. It ain't my business what other people think about me. It's my business what I think about me, and I think I'm fantabulous. And I think you are too. I think you are enough. I think you are beautiful. I think you are exquisite. I think you are loving. I think you are generous. I think you walk with integrity. I think you walk with excellence. I think 2023 is going to be the biggest year of your life. I think you're finally going to make an impact on yourself. You finally going to decide that you know is a complete sentence. You finally going to decide you don't need no excuses to pull away and take care of yourself. And then when you come back out, like I said, I told you yesterday, they ain't going to recognize you. They be like, who that? I'm like, you remember me? My name Monifa. Put some respect on my name. And if you come with drama, turn around. I don't play that over here. But if you coming to celebrate, come on in, baby. Because if I walk in the room and your eyes don't light up, like Serena's eyes light up, she probably do a somersault. If your eyes don't light up, I'm going back out. I don't do that no more. I just don't do that no more. So guys, our own experience, that's our action plan. So I can't wait to keep, letting y'all know the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things that are in the ebook. But we are going to turn our wounds into our purpose. Man, wouldn't it be awesome if everybody could experience that? You don't need all these degrees. You don't need courses and certification. If you ever looked up the word license, it's kind of illegal, but that's a whole nother conversation. But you don't need all those things. All you need is whatever experience you've been through. And you need to be able to articulate it to teach others. That's it. But guess what you're going to be? A servant leader. You're going to be serving others and leading them out of the paths of darkness. Because if you've been raped, you understand what it feels like. If you've been sexually assaulted by your uncle and see him at every family event and they wonder why you always in the bathroom throwing up. Well, I told my mama. And my mama said, shut up. You're disturbing your aunt's life. Well, I told her. And they wonder, why are you throwing up? He touched me again. And do you know people live their lives like this and they just stuff it down. And we wonder why we're so sick and we have disease. We are not at ease with life. So guess what my gift is? My gift is to help you not be in disease. I want you to be at ease and grace with life. My gift to you is Healing 101. When you go to college, the first basic course is 101 before you get to all the other courses. So I want you to know your life doesn't start until you get through your Healing 101. And I want to show you that you were not born to suffer. But I also want to show you that you can't pour from an empty cup. So I want to teach you how to fill yourself up each and every day with love, peace, and joy. Because once you do that, you will never have unrealistic expectations to expect it from another. I love my husband, but guess what? I love me some me. So if he decides to stop loving me today or tomorrow, I still have love. So I'm excited about that. I don't think he's going nowhere though. Get excited. But y'all, I love each and every one of you guys. Please, please, please have a phenomenal, amazing season, holiday. Enjoy one another. But please, guys, it's a holiday. It's not a holiday month. It's not a holiday year. Celebrate life. I'm doing that for my brother, Mikal. Celebrate life. Celebrate one another. And please know, love you too, Carm. Please know you are the gift. You are the gift. Be loyal to yourself, nurture yourself, and see how you show up for everyone else. So may God continue to shine his face upon you. May God be gracious to you and grant you peace. In this season, we are forgiving ourselves for believing that we should have done better when we didn't know how. Happy holidays, Charlie. And guess what else we're doing? You are so welcome, Serena. Oh, Serena says you are the gift. Guess what? We want what wants us. And guess what, guys? It's already done. We're the only ones holding ourselves back from the dreams of our life. It's already done. Anything is possible. So the moment we release all of our shadows, all of our darkness, and we walk in our joy, peace, and zest, And that means we got to pull away. Solitude is your superpower. Don't forget, everybody, sign up. It's only $20, Dr. Monifa Jones, Cash App. Sign up for the pre-release of my ebook called The Healing Directory. It's going to give you chapters on how to heal yourself. So what I'm actually doing is I'm giving you pages to write on as you go away for 5 minutes. Some people say they sit there, they don't know what to do. Don't worry, I got you. Every day you're going to have something to document, every single day. So I love each and every one of you. And please, please, please understand the true gift is you. Love on your family and friends. And most of all, love yourself. Have a beautiful, phenomenal season on purpose. Thank you, Mom. Your gift came today, Mom. Hey.